Hello everybody, happy Saturday, welcome to my channel. My name is Lynn and this is Lynn's Wonderful World of Makeup and More. In today's video, I am going to be doing a look with my Violet Voss Coral Pop palette. For the very first time, I am going to be trying to do a halo look. Want to see how it turns out? Stick around and find out.
Must have been cold there in my shadow.
Okay guys, thanks for coming back. For those of you that are new here, like I said, my name is Lynn, and this is Lynn's Wonderful World of Makeup and More. On this channel, I do all kinds of things that are makeup related, from tutorials to get ready with me, to try-ons, to first impressions, to empties, hauls, unboxings, pretty much anything that has to do with makeup and fun I love to do on my channel. I have a lot of new things coming up, especially with the holiday season coming, so if you wouldn't mind jumping down and hitting that subscribe button, make sure when you click it that red turns to gray. You're in. Make sure you turn on that notification bell. Click it all the way up. That way you get notified each and every time I upload some new content, because I have some really great stuff coming. Today I'm going to be doing a look with my Violet Voss Coral palette that I got in my Ipsy Glam Bag Plus this month. I'm going to try to do a halo look because, as I found out, this palette is very, very similar in color to the Nadona Peak palette that we got in our BoxyCharm boxes. So I am going to try to create a different look with almost the same colors. I've set my face with everything that I usually set it with, and I'm going to go in with the silk and just run it over my eyes, because I use the Pretty Vulgar eyeshadow primer, and I do not like it that much. I think it's a little tacky. I don't like tacky primers. My favorite one is the Urban Decay Original Potion one. I ran out of that one a while back, and I really haven't had the money to order a new one. So I'm working with what I got. I got two of the Pretty Vulgar ones in my BoxyCharms a couple months back, and I am a big believer in Project Pan and Shop My Stash. Not that I have that big of a collection, but I would like to use what I got up before I continue to buy new stuff. So what I am going to do is, I am going to, if I can find the brush that I want to use, because I lost a bunch of my brushes the other day when I lost my makeup bag. I am going to take the, Pretty Peach, and I am going to put that in my crease for my transition color. This palette goes on very, very smooth. I'm not having any problems with patchiness or chunkiness so far. Like I said, this is the very first color I'm putting on, and I did use this palette one time before to try to create a look, but I realized that it was so similar to the Natasha Denona look that I scratched the video, because I was not going to put 2 videos up back to back. That was pretty much the same exact look. Just the shades were a slight bit off. This one is a corally color palette. The Natasha Denona was slightly more an autumn palette. Now I am going to try to find the next brush that I am looking for. You guys, I have everything everywhere. This is just total chaos. Okay, so what I am going to do is I am going to use the chocolate latte, and I am going to put it in the outer edge of my eye, and I'm also going to put it in the inner edge. Like I said, this is my very first attempt at doing a halo. I've never done it before. I'm hoping it comes out nicely. If it doesn't, like I always say, hey, it's makeup. We can wash it off and always try again. That's the fun part about doing makeup. It's just supposed to be for fun. I mean, there's nothing so serious about makeup that we should get all stressed out and upset about it. It's just not worth it to me. I'm going to take this same brown and I am going to run it underneath of my under eye. And then I am also going to take the Pretty Punch and I am going to take the Pretty Punch and I am going to go along and I am going to buff out that brown just to give it a little pop of color underneath of my eye as well. This is a very beautiful palette, I do have to say. After using the Natasha Denona palette, there's not a whole lot in comparison to the performance of these colors. I am going to take this champagne shimmer, and that is what I am going to use in the center of my halo. I know you guys can see that. I did not even have to spray my brush, which this palette is pretty much performing right up there with the Natasha Denona palette. I did notice that that one was a bit creamier, and I did not have to apply as many layers as I am with the Violet Voss palette, but this palette is a very good formula, I have to say. I'm going to go back over one more time with the coral, just to pull some of that color up. And I also am going to go in with the chocolate latte and darken that up just a slight bit. Also in the inner corner. Like I said, this is my very first time doing a halo eye. I tend to stick to cut creases. I am going to, let's see. I am going to, if I can find the daggone brush that I'm looking for. Seems to be I can never find the brush that I'm looking for when I'm looking for it. I always find it afterwards. So I'm just going to take this one. I'm going to take the champagne and I'm going to also put that in my brow bone. Blend it out. This champagne is a very beautiful color. A nice pretty gold. To me, it has a hint of the rose gold in it. I am going to, I'm trying to think, do I want to, I have my ABH, I have two ABH highlighters, one in So Hollywood, which is a loose gold, and I have a Snowflake, which is a loose white. I think I need to poke some more holes in these because they don't come out very well. I think I'm going to try to put the Snowflake in the inner corner. Wow, that is really, really bright. That is definitely noticeable. Yes, it is. But I am going to take the gold AVH. I'm really missing my Rodeo Drive. I cannot wait until I can get this money to Stephanie so she can create this box for me from the makeup that I lost. Especially since she told me that she found the Natasha the Nona palette. I just knew that I was never ever gonna get that one back. And I was highly upset about that. There were quite a few things in that bag. My Laura Geller Fortifying Eye Primer. I love eye primer. I do not like white eye primer. I think it's stupid to make a white eye primer when you're going to be putting black mascara over top of it. It just doesn't make any sense to me at all. Maybe it's because my hands don't work so well and I have a hard time controlling them, but it just doesn't make sense to me. But I do love, and I do believe that my eyelashes were getting thicker and stronger. And yes, we go through this every time. I do put highlighter on my nose. I always have. I put a lot of. I used the wrong brush because the brush that I usually use was in that bag. So I'm testing out different brushes to use. In my inner corner. I'm going to go in with my Buzzed and Blush. I don't really have a corally colored blush, but I'm thinking that the closest one I have is the let's see, I have the Nostalgic. The Nostalgic is sort of a, yeah, that's more of a coral color, I would say. It's a coral with a shift of brown in it. I'm not a big blush person. I don't like to go extreme with my blushes like you would think I would like to do. But, and, for my eyeliner, let's see, I am going to use my blue NYX jumbo pencil in cobalt. Generally, I would just use a black or a brown. I don't have any brown eyeliners at the moment, and my favorite black one was in the bag that I lost, and the other ones that I have just don't work that well. They're dollar store eyeliners, and there's nothing wrong with dollar store makeup, don't get me wrong. I have gotten some nice things at the dollar store, but these particular eyeliners are not one of them. Plus, it can't hurt to have a little bit of color, in my opinion. I'm going to use my Dolce Punk Volumizing Mascara. As you guys know, I usually use 2 coats. I usually use 2 different kinds of mascaras for a bolder look. I don't really have time today. I still need to finish getting dressed. I kept the same t-shirt on that I had on yesterday because I wasn't sure about how the fallout was going to be. So you guys, how was your Thanksgiving? What was your favorite meal that you had? What was your favorite dish that you had with your Thanksgiving dinner? What was your favorite memory of Thanksgiving yesterday? I know this was the very first year that a lot of us didn't get to go be with our families and friends like we usually do because of everything going on. We pretty much had to stick to ourselves. We really didn't do anything special. My counselor bought me a Thanksgiving dinner basket, and she was really wonderful. She actually brought it out to me on Thanksgiving Day because the one that I picked up from the office the day before, somebody took from me while I was on my way home, and I was panicking because I didn't think I was going to have a Thanksgiving dinner, and she went out and made me a Thanksgiving basket out of her own pocket, which just goes to show that there really are counselors out there that really do care about their clients. And I am fortunate enough to have one that goes above and beyond what needs to be done. Okay, so this is the Laura Geller Color Drenched Lip Gloss in the shade Guava Delight. This is the closest thing I have to a coral color. I have never used it. I have been saving to use it. For this palette. I did not think coral was a good color on me, but I'm actually starting to think that that is really pretty. So you guys, this is my first attempt at doing a halo. Tell me what you guys think. Did you guys get the Violet Voss coral palette? Did you guys find that it was very similar to the Natasha Denona Peak palette? I find it ironic that we got this in the Ipsy Glam Bag Plus and the Natasha Denona in the Boxy, both in the same month. But I am very happy with the way this came out. I'm loving this lipstick. I'm loving the look I created. I don't think I did a very bad job with my halo. Leave a comment in the section down below. Let me know. Denisha, I did read your comment in the video that I made with the Breakfast in Bed palette, where you suggested that I use the Proof is in the Pudding palette and compare the two and see how I think they add up, being that they are both beauty bakery products, and these are the only two palettes that I have ever tried from them. So the next video that I am going to do, I am going to be trying this palette, and I am going to be letting you know how I think it compares to the Breakfast in Bed palette. I love your ideas that you are throwing out to me, Denisha. Naomi, you have also given me some great ideas. Anybody else has any ideas for me? Drop them in the comments below. Like I said, I'm trying to change up and do a lot of new stuff on my channel. I also have a lot of great content coming that is going to be holiday related for the month of December, with Christmas and Hanukkah and Kwanzaa coming. This is pretty much all I have for you guys today. This is my completed look. Drop a comment down below and let me know what you think. If you are new, like I said, please remember to hit that subscribe button, turn on your notification bell. Also, if everybody would go over and rate my video, if you like this look, if you like these kind of videos, give me a thumbs up. If you don't, give me a thumbs down. Either way, I'm okay with it. First off, it helps me get into the YouTube algorithm. Therefore, it helps my video pop up above other people's that are doing the same content for people that haven't seen me yet. Secondly, it lets me know what you like. Your opinions matter to me. I want to put things on my channel that you guys like to watch, that you guys like to see. I don't want to put up the same boring content all the time. Until next time, I hope you have a great weekend. Remember that you are loved, that you are beautiful. Until next time, hugs and kisses, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.